Hi there, and welcome to my quiz channel. I'm Dr. Quiz. Welcome back to the quiz channel. Today we're testing your world geography knowledge with 25 quick-fire questions. Pick an answer before the timer runs out and keep track of the points you see on screen. Let's see how high you can score. Good luck! Which river discharges the greatest volume of fresh water into the ocean? Worth 100 points. What's it going to be? A. Nile. B. Congo River. C. Yangtze River. D. Amazon River. Where does the most water rush to the ocean? Let's reveal it. It's the Amazon River. The Amazon has by far the greatest average discharge of any river, carrying several times as much water as the Congo, the next largest by discharge. The Nile is famous for its length, not for having the greatest flow. Australia is the only country in the world that occupies an entire continent. Worth 100 points. Choose A. True. B. False. Is Australia really the only one? Lock in your choice. True. Australia is unique in being both a sovereign nation and an entire continent. No other country occupies a whole continent. Antarctica has no permanent sovereign population and is governed by treaty. Which country contains approximately 60% of the Amazon rainforest, whose canopy is shown here? Worth 100 points. Options: A. Colombia. B. Peru. C. Brazil. D. Venezuela. Which country holds the biggest chunk of this forest? Here comes the reveal. It's Brazil. Brazil contains roughly 60% of the Amazon rainforest. The rest extends across 7 other sovereign countries: Bolivia, Peru, Ecuador, Colombia, Venezuela, Guyana, and Suriname, and the French overseas territory of French Guiana. Which desert is shown in this satellite image? Worth 100 points. Your options: A. Sahara Desert. B. Namib Desert. C. Kalahari Desert. D. Arabian Desert. Which sea of sand covers northern Africa? Take a breath. That's the Sahara Desert. The Sahara Desert spans about 9.2 million square kilometers across northern Africa, roughly the size of the United States, making it the world's largest hot desert. Cold polar deserts are technically larger, but the Sahara is by far the biggest hot desert. Which ocean covers the greatest surface area on Earth, spanning more than 165 million square kilometers? Worth 100 points. Take a look. A. Atlantic Ocean. B. Pacific Ocean. C. Indian Ocean. D. Arctic Ocean. Which ocean spreads the widest across the globe? No changing your choice now. The Pacific Ocean. The Pacific Ocean is Earth's largest and deepest ocean, covering about 165 million square kilometers, more than all of Earth's land masses combined. The Atlantic is second largest, at about 106 million square kilometers. The shoreline of the Dead Sea is Earth's lowest point on land, sitting more than 400 meters below sea level. Worth 200 points. The choices: A. False. B. True. Is this salty lake really the lowest point on land? Time to find out. True. The Dead Sea surface sits at approximately 430 meters below sea level, making its shoreline the lowest exposed land point on Earth. It straddles the border between Israel, the West Bank, and Jordan. Which reef system is shown in this photograph from the International Space Station? Worth 200 points. What's it going to be? A. Florida Keys. B. Maldives Atolls. C. Great Barrier Reef. D. Coral Triangle. This colorful structure is the largest living thing on Earth. Let's see how you did. It's the Great Barrier Reef. The Great Barrier Reef extends about 2,300 kilometers along the northeast coast of Queensland, Australia, and is the world's largest coral reef system. So large, it is visible from space. It was declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1981. Rio de Janeiro is the current capital city of Brazil. Worth 200 points. Choose A. False. B. True. Is Rio de Janeiro the seat of Brazilian government? Moment of truth. False. Brasilia, purpose-built in the 1950s, replaced Rio de Janeiro as Brazil's capital on 21 April 1960. Rio remains Brazil's second-largest city and a major cultural center, but Brasilia is the political capital. Which mountain is shown rising above the savannah in this photograph? Worth 200 points. Options: A. Mount Kenya. B. Mount Kilimanjaro. C. Rwenzori Mountains. D. Simeon Mountains. This snow-capped peak stands alone in the savannah. Decision made. It's Mount Kilimanjaro. Mount Kilimanjaro in northeastern Tanzania is Africa's highest peak at 5,895 meters, Uhuru Peak. It is a stratovolcano with 3 volcanic cones and is famous for its permanent glaciers despite sitting near the equator. After Russia, which country has the world's second largest total area? Worth 200 points. Your options: A. Canada. B. United States. C. China. D. Brazil. After Russia, who claims the second largest area? Ready for the reveal? It's Canada. Canada's total area is about 10 million square kilometers, making it the world's second largest country after Russia. Rankings below Canada can vary slightly with the treatment of inland and coastal waters, but Canada's second-place rank by total area is consistent. The Sahel is a semi-arid climate zone that runs as an east-west belt across which continent? Immediately south of the Sahara Desert. Worth 200 points. Take a look. A. Asia. B. South America. C. Australia. D. Africa. Which continent is home to this dry transition zone? Let's reveal it. It's Africa. The Sahel stretches approximately 5,400 kilometers from Senegal and Mauritania in the west to Sudan, Eritrea, and Ethiopia in the east, forming a transitional belt between the Sahara Desert to the north and the wetter savanna to the south. Which sovereign state is the world's smallest by both area, 0.44 square kilometers, and population? Worth 300 points. The choices: A. Monaco. B. Vatican City. C. San Marino. D. Liechtenstein. This tiny city within a city is the world's smallest state. Lock in your choice. Vatican City. Vatican City covers just 0.44 square kilometers within Rome, Italy, and has a population of under 1,000. It is an ecclesiastical city-state that serves as the headquarters of the Roman Catholic Church. Monaco is the second smallest country at 2.02 square kilometers. Approximately how many kilometers long is the Amazon River, worth 300 points? What's it going to be? A. Approximately 3,000 kilometers. B. Approximately 9,500 kilometers. C. Approximately 6,500 kilometers. D. Approximately 12,000 kilometers. How many kilometers does the Amazon stretch? Here comes the reveal. The result is approximately 6,500 kilometers. The Amazon River is approximately 6,400 to 6,575 kilometers long, depending on the measurement methodology and choice of source headwater, making it roughly the same length as the Nile. Both have credible claims to being the world's longest river. How many African countries are members of the United Nations? Worth 300 points. Choose A. 54, B. 34, C. 44, D. 64. Count the UN members on this continent. Take a breath. 54. There are 54 African countries that are United Nations member states. The African Union has 55 members because it also includes the Sahrawi Arab Democratic Republic, whose claimed territory of Western Sahara has disputed status and is not a UN member state. 3 of these 4 continents are crossed by the Tropic of Cancer, 23.5 degrees north latitude. Which is the odd one out? The continent the Tropic of Cancer does not pass through. Worth 300 points. Options: A. Africa, B. Asia, C. North America, D. South America. Which continent avoids the northern tropical line? No changing your choice now. South America. The Tropic of Cancer passes through Africa, crossing the Sahara, Asia, including India, China, and the Arabian Peninsula, and North America, through Mexico and Cuba. South America's northernmost point lies at roughly 12.5 degrees north, well south of the Tropic of Cancer at 23.5 degrees north. The Indian Ocean is the world's second largest ocean by surface area, worth 300 points. Your options: A. True, B. False. Is the Indian Ocean the second largest ocean? Time to find out. False. The Indian Ocean is the world's third largest ocean, not the second. The correct ranking by area is Pacific, approximately 165 million square kilometers. Atlantic, approximately 106 million square kilometers. Indian, approximately 70 million square kilometers. Southern, and Arctic. Which lake is shown in this satellite image? Worth 300 points. Take a look. A. Lake Balkhash, B. Lake Issyk-Kul, C. Lake Baikal, D. Lake Ladoga. This lake holds more fresh water than any other lake. Let's see how you did. It's Lake Baikal. Lake Baikal in Siberia, Russia, is recognizable from orbit by its narrow, elongated crescent shape, roughly 636 kilometers long but only 27 to 79 kilometers wide, nestled between mountain ridges. It is the world's deepest lake, 1,642 meters, and holds about 20% of Earth's unfrozen surface fresh water. The nearest visual lookalikes in the region, Kazakhstan's Lake Balkhash and Kyrgyzstan's Lake Issyk-Kul, differ in overall proportion and surrounding terrain. Baikal was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1996. The waterfall system shown in this video lies on the border between which two countries? Worth 300 points. The choices: A. Mexico and the United States. B. Canada and Russia. C. The United States and the United Kingdom. D. Canada and the United States. Two countries share this famous cascade. Moment of truth. Canada and the United States. Niagara Falls is located on the border between Ontario, Canada, and New York State, USA. The falls consist of three waterfalls: Horseshoe Falls, mostly on the Canadian side, American Falls, and Bridal Veil Falls. The Trans-Siberian Railway's eastern terminus, shown here on Russia's Pacific coast, is which city? Worth 400 points. What's it going to be? A. Vladivostok, B. Novosibirsk, C. Irkutsk, D. Khabarovsk. Where does the Great Train Journey meet the Pacific coast? Decision made. Vladivostok. The Trans-Siberian Railway, completed in 1916, stretches 9,289 kilometers from Moscow to Vladivostok on the Sea of Japan coast, making it the world's longest railway line. Khabarovsk is a junction city. Irkutsk and Novosibirsk are major stops along the route. This hyper-arid landscape, generally considered Earth's driest non-polar desert, is located primarily in which country? Worth 400 points. Choose A. Argentina, B. Chile, C. Bolivia, D. Peru. This dry desert is almost impossible to get rain. Ready for the reveal? It's Chile. The core of the Atacama Desert lies in northern Chile, extending along the Pacific coast between the Andes Mountains and the Pacific Ocean. Some parts extend into Peru, Bolivia, and Argentina, but Chile contains the driest and most extensive portion. The Strait of Malacca, one of the world's most important shipping lanes, separates the Malay Peninsula from which large island? Worth 400 points. Options: A. Borneo, B. Java, C. Sulawesi, D. Sumatra. This strait separates a peninsula from a large island. Reveal it. It's Sumatra. The Strait of Malacca runs between the Malay Peninsula, Malaysia, Singapore, Thailand, to the north, and the Indonesian island of Sumatra to the south. It is one of the world's busiest and most strategically important waterways. Which sequence correctly ranks these four continents from largest to smallest by total land area? Worth 400 points. Your options: A. Asia, then South America, then Africa, then Australia/Oceania. B. Africa, then Asia, then South America, then Australia/Oceania. C. Asia, then Africa, then South America, then Australia/Oceania. D. Asia, then Africa, then Australia/Oceania, then South America. Which arrangement goes from biggest to smallest land? Lock in your choice. No doubt, Asia, then Africa, then South America, then Australia/Oceania. By land area, Asia, approximately 44.6 million square kilometers, is largest, followed by Africa, approximately 30.4 million square kilometers. South America, approximately 17.8 million square kilometers, and Australia/Oceania, approximately 9 million square kilometers. Africa is twice the size of South America, a fact often underestimated. Approximately how deep is Challenger Deep in the Mariana Trench, the deepest known point in any ocean, worth 400 points? Take a look. A. Approximately 11,000 meters. B. Approximately 5,500 meters. C. Approximately 15,000 meters. D. Approximately 22,000 meters. How deep is the deepest known point in the ocean? The reveal. There it is, approximately 11,000 meters. Challenger Deep in the Mariana Trench reaches approximately 10,935 meters, 10.9 kilometers, below sea level. It lies in the western Pacific Ocean and was first reached by Jacques Piccard and Don Walsh in the bathyscaphe Trieste in 1960. The weather station at Dalal recorded an extraordinary mean annual temperature of about 34.4 degrees Celsius from 1960 to 1966. In which country is Dalal? Worth 500 points. The choices: A. Sudan, B. Ethiopia, C. Djibouti, D. Saudi Arabia. This hottest settlement sits in which country? Take a breath. It's Ethiopia. Dalal lies in the Danakil Depression of Ethiopia's Afar region, about 130 meters below sea level. A station there recorded a mean annual temperature of approximately 34.4 degrees Celsius from 1960 to 1966, one of the highest long-period annual means ever documented. The former mining settlement was later abandoned. On this world map, Liechtenstein and which other country share the rare doubly landlocked distinction? Worth 500 points. What's it going to be? A. Nepal, B. Bhutan, C. Uzbekistan, D. Bolivia. Who joins Liechtenstein in being doubly landlocked? Changing your choice now. Uzbekistan. Only Liechtenstein, surrounded by Switzerland and Austria, both landlocked, and Uzbekistan, surrounded by Afghanistan, Tajikistan, Kyrgyzstan, Kazakhstan, and Turkmenistan, all landlocked, are doubly landlocked. Nepal and Bhutan border China, which has coastline, and India, which has coastline. That's all 25 questions. Now count your points and drop your score in the comments. We've got another quiz coming up soon, so make sure to subscribe and stay tuned.